teasing us with short little clips of their Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro, Google has refreshed its product lineup with new Pixel smartphones alongside the new Pixel Watch and updated Pixel earbuds, all of which will compete with Apple devices. The Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro are Google's latest smartphones, which come with some camera updates, AI software features, and the typical performance enhancements we get every year. The Pixel 8 Pro is the high-end model that has all of Google's most recent technological advancements. As with the Pixel 7, the Pixel 8 is smaller and less expensive than its larger Pixel 8 Pro sibling. But the price has gone up this year. Google has updated the design of its Pixel smartphones, adding a polished aluminum frame and matte glass for the Pro, and a satin metal frame and polished back glass for the standard Pixel. On the exterior, the Pixel 8 Pro takes a departure from the standard Pixel 8 by adopting a matte finish on the back glass panel, which will come in obsidian black, porcelain, and a light blue bay color. The Pixel 8 comes in three glassy colors: hazel, which is grey, rose, which is more peachy than it is pink, and obsidian, which is black. Google says the devices have softer silhouettes compared to the prior generation models. Google is using Gorilla Victus to protect the outer screen from shuttering. So, if you own a previous Pixel phone, should you update to the latest Pixel 8 series? Let's find out the updates to both the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. The Pixel 8 series is now differentiated from the Pixel 6 and 7, and that's most noticeable in the device's corners, which are more rounded now. The design is still immediately recognizable as a Pixel phone with a metal frame and camera bar across the back. The Pixel 8 is also ever so slightly smaller, with a 6.2-inch display instead of last year's 6.3-inch screen, while the Pixel 8 Pro has a 6.7-inch display. Will you notice that difference in use? I don't think so, but hey, at least it didn't get bigger. The Pixel 8 has a new display that now refreshes at 120Hz up from the Pixel 7's 90Hz. Google has decided to brand the new display Actua Display for the Pixel 8, but it is not LTPO and can only vary between 60 and 120Hz for battery life savings. You'll have to pony up for the Pixel 8 Pro if you want a screen that can go all the way from 1Hz to 120Hz, which comes with an LTPO display that Google calls Super Actua Display on the Pixel 8 Pro. Notably, the iPhone 15, which has the same price as the Pixel 8, comes with a 60Hz screen. Outdoors, the Pixel 8's OLED screen will ramp up to a peak brightness of 2000 nits, and it supports always-on display features. The Pixel 8 Pro also comes with a higher claimed peak brightness of 2400 nits, which is, to use the technical term, hella bright. That will only kick in under very bright conditions in direct sunlight, but the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max only jump up to 2000 nits in high brightness mode. Assuming the Pixel 8 Pro can actually keep up that level of brightness without overheating and ramping it back down, that's impressive. The Pixel 8 maintains the two-lens camera setup, updating its 50-megapixel main camera with a wider aperture and its 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera with autofocus and macro capabilities. The new main camera is claimed to be 21% more sensitive to light than the Pixel 7's camera and is the same sensor as used on the Pixel 8 Pro. Once again though, if you want a telephoto, you'll have to buy the Pixel 8 Pro. According to Google, the triple-lens rear camera system of the Pixel 8 Pro features better performance in low light and improvements to zoom and video capture. Google added a new video boost technology for HDR+ and enhanced color grading, and the camera also supports night sight video. Zoom Enhance is only available to the Pixel 8 Pro, interestingly, can help you zoom in on images and recreate fine detail after capture. The Pro's 5x telephoto module gets an upgraded 48-megapixel camera with faster autofocus, and there's a higher res 48-megapixel sensor in the ultra-wide camera, which is now capable of focusing as close as 2 centimeters in macro mode. The 10.5-megapixel front-facing camera gets an upgrade too, now featuring autofocus. The Pro phone gets some Pro camera controls. You'll be able to control focus, shutter speed, which lens is being used, and access 50 megapixel JPEG or RAW shooting right from the native camera app. Of course, none of this matters until we get the proof and the photos, and you can bet on it, we will post some when we do our review. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel.
Wow.
Google has also redesigned the Pixel camera app to separate video and shooting modes. Unfortunately for the Pixel 8, the new app doesn't have the extended manual controls found on the Pixel 8 Pro. The Pixel 8 has a 4575 mAh battery, up about 5% over the Pixel 7. Google claims beyond 24-hour battery life, but I would read that with a skeptical eye. Google's 30 watts wired charger, not included in the box, will bring the Pixel 8 up to 50% in 30 minutes. Or you can use wireless charging for a slower but more convenient top-up. Under the screen is the same style of fingerprint sensor Google used in past models. But now, the Pixel 8's front camera supports face unlocking with the same amount of security as fingerprint unlocking. Yes, you can use it to unlock bank and payment apps now. There isn't any special hardware for the Face ID like 3D mapping of your face, so it's unclear how exactly Google was able to make it more secure. Powering these new features is the new Tensor G3 processor, which is paired with 8GB of RAM in the Pixel 8. Google boasts that the G3 runs an AI machine learning model that's 10 times more complex than what was used on the Pixel 6, and it can do a better job filtering out spam calls, erasing unwanted background audio from video recordings, and making your calls sound clearer. One of the reasons to buy a Pixel phone is all of the exclusive software features, and here are my favorites. New features in the keyboard and recorder app support seamless switching between multiple languages when using voice transcription, and the Pixel 8 can translate a website and read it aloud to you. It can also provide bullet point summaries for sites in the Google app and Chrome browser, similar to how Bard and other online AI assistants work on the desktop. One of the crazy features of the Pixel 8 series is the new call screen voice. If you've used a Pixel before, you know call screening. When you get a call from an unknown number, you let Google Assistant screen the call. The new one has a more human voice, which is mind-blowing. Here is an example of it in action.
Hi, I'm a Google virtual calling assistant recording this call on behalf of the person you're trying to reach. Can you say what you're calling about?
Hi, you've won an all-expense-paid trip to the Caribbean. Press 8 to claim your prize now.
Unfortunately, the person you're calling cannot take your call right now. Have a nice day.
Some of the most significant new camera features aren't related to the hardware at all, but are seen in the Google Photos app. The Magic Eraser feature that was announced back at Google I/O will be available after launch for the Pixel 8 and lets you completely change an image by moving subjects around and changing backgrounds. There's also a new Best Take feature that will combine images taken from a series to make sure that everyone is looking at the camera and smiling at the same time. There's also Audio Magic Eraser, which aims to isolate distracting sounds in videos so you can minimize or remove them. One of the main selling points of the Pixel 8 Pro is the new thermometer on the back of the phone's camera. A temperature sensor, which can tell you the temperature of an object with just a camera scan. The company says you can use it to scan objects like beverages and surfaces to read their temperature, and that it's applying to the FDA to allow its use for body temperature sensing. But Google suggests when using the sensor, you shouldn't use the temperature sensor, which gets a reading when there's steam coming out of something. This may get in the way of your reading, just a precaution. That's not really a feature anyone has been clamoring for on their phone, as far as I can tell. Google also says it will continue to add features to the Pixel 8 through feature drops every few months. Both the Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro are launching with Android 14 out of the box. But what's more significant is Google's promise that it will provide 7 years of OS and security updates. That's more than twice as long as prior Pixel phones received and much longer than any other mainstream Android phone maker commits to, bringing the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro in line with how long Apple supports the iPhone. The commitment means the Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro will receive the latest OS and security updates until 2030. In all, the updates to the Pixel 8 this year are largely modest, though if you have a Pixel 5 or older, you'll appreciate the upgrades. We'll have to see if the Pixel 8 Smarts are enough to compel anyone to switch from an iPhone or Samsung device once we've spent some more time with it. The Pixel 8 Pro is going to start at $999, which is the same starting price as Apple's iPhone 15 Pro, and which is $100 than last year. Pixel 8 is priced at $699. I think you can justify the price though. The Pixel 8 has been upgraded to a 120Hz display, Tensor G3, and a new primary camera, which is the same as the most expensive phones. And that's it. Let me know what you would like to see in the reviews. Get subscribed so that you don't miss out.